if it starts raining, we're getting this inside. So, I'm John Bolenball. For you that don't know who I am, I'm a whistleblower, and if we have the opportunity, we're going to play a video in a little bit, but we wanted to get this interview while everybody's eating. Good opportunity. Can you introduce yourself?
Sure, my name is Anthony Hill. Born and raised in Flint. I didn't go to high school here, but after which I went into the Navy for a little under 10 years and seen the world. A lot of countries, less fortunate third world countries, Philippines, Thailand, Djibouti, and I didn't expect to see how familiar it was coming home to the places that were so far, so less fortunate than America, my home. And it's you drive down the east side of Flint over here where I live, you can kind of tell. But I don't know, ever since then I kind of wanted to make a change, and the water situation didn't help. Our cat died. It was riddled with tumors, and one of our dogs has seizures. I don't know, there's a list of things. Well, pipes corroding. Neighbors next to us, they can't even have running water because the pipes are so damaged, facing eviction. And our hot water heater is like on its last leg. My mother had just purchased a refrigerator and brand new washing machines right before it all happened, and it trashed them. Can't use them anymore. They had to be replaced.
So let's talk about Standing Rock for a minute. You came out there, you met with me, and you knew who I was before you came out. Is that true? And tell me a little bit about that. We met Wes Clark out there. He's now a good friend of both of ours, General Clark's son, and I just saw him in California recently. And I'm trying to. I just met with a solar company, and you know about that. We actually have somebody here that is from Kentucky, and she said that she already had the opportunity for the salesman to come out and talk about putting solar in her home. So that was a big deal to me, because now I'm seeing some results of people that are saving money by putting solar up. And the truth is, I got to fund what I do. I travel around the country giving speeches, and you can give these sweatshirts away and t-shirts away. And so give your opinion about what you know of me, what I'm doing, a little bit about Standing Rock, about the veterans. Go ahead and talk for 5-10 minutes.
All right, so I first seen you almost right before I heard about the veteran stand for Standing Rock. I watched you interview with Jordan Sheridan on TYT, and some of the footage that I seen, the hand like dipped in and nothing but oil, and you're raking and all that stuff, and talking about 40 miles of dead fish, and seeing all this stuff, and how you came up from Florida, and how they profit off of the spills. And it was like, it made so much sense to me. I was like, that, it blew my mind. I was like, they make so much money off of that. And it's 2017. Like, we have the technology to run the whole place on solar and wind, and a little bit of geothermal and tidal, and it's all renewable. We could run the whole place on renewable energy, but it's not profitable. So I guess that's what kind of drove me to go to school and start, getting my foot in the door in the whole renewable area. But Standing Rock was part of your video is what made me go. After I watched your video, and I seen hey, call for Standing Rock, go out there. I told my sister, you got to watch my kids, and I threw like a bunch of cases of water in my Tahoe, and I had to go. The indigenous rights being broken there, like attacked by dogs and bitten, put in cages, and I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you see at a base in like Al Udeid or in Afghanistan or somewhere over there, where some crazy stuff's going on and you don't expect that at home. But yeah.
Was there corruption out in North Dakota at Standing Rock?
Oh, of course there was. I was helping the medical tent, and I had to go. I was one of the few people that had my car, and I was using it as a med back and forth to Bismarck. There was an elder being kicked out of the emergency room in a blizzard. There was nowhere else to go, and they said they needed someone to go pick her up, and I happened to be at the right place at the right time, I guess, and I went and picked him up. And not only that, there was like 8 people the day that I left on the 8th of December that didn't have a ride, and I was about to leave the day before, and I took them an hour north of Bismarck to I had to drive half of their crew an hour north so they could make a flight to make it to the court, I think in DC the next morning. And I just happened to come down the stairs at the right time. Same thing when Wes Clark and I had a long heart-to-heart talk about just the future and life, and just I met everybody kind of like I felt like a paper boat in a stream, like it
was meant to happen.
Yeah. The very first thing I got there, I turned down this dead-end road because Wharton County had blocked off the way into Standing Rock, and I just kept driving. And I was like, well, it's 10 o'clock something. It had just snowed, and I turned down this dead road, and I just kept going. I was like, well, maybe I'll run into it. And I see lights off in the far end, and there was this kid out there, this young Charlie May. He was a freelance for Salon, and he was stuck in the. He actually wrote a piece about it, but he was stuck. He couldn't get his rental car out of the thing. Kid just out of college wanting to go write a awesome, heartfelt story. So I helped him get out, and on the way back or on the way into town to get some stuff to pull him out, he said that he knew Jordan Sheridan there, and I was like, no way. I just watched that video, and it was, I don't know, it was nuts. And then I got to meet him and meet everybody, and Samir Khan and a bunch of people. Michael Wood, just people that are so inspiring, that have done amazing things, and it's like it made me ask myself, what am I doing to benefit, and so I just try to take some of that back here and I don't know, do what I can, and seeing this stuff is truly amazing. Like, it's spreading, like that awareness, that being awoke, the trouble that we're in, kind of.
Well, you came to Kalamazoo, Michigan, where I live, and you actually helped for a day work on the mate here. What this is, if you don't know, it's a mobile action unit to educate people about what happens in this world. It's a 75-inch TV. It raises to 9 foot tall. It has bulletproof glass in front. If it gets shot with a rubber bullet, I can save a little money on buying new glass and not a new TV. Speaker system, wireless mic, all battery operated, solar powered. We're gonna put it out there during some actions, so that way the police can watch my video and some other videos when they have to stand there and basically just stand in a line and do nothing. So give me your opinion about what your opinion is of what I'm doing and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, if I could drop everything and do it, I'd join you in a heartbeat. But I got 2 boys, and I take care of my grandmother, and life happens. And but you got someone that at home that helps you with all that and allows you to do this, and you got to be thanking her more than anybody. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, God, if I could do it, man, I'd join you in a heartbeat. It ain't for everybody, and there's a small percentage of people that could probably do it and do it right. And you're one of the few, John. And I think that's, in the Navy you'd say it's above my pay grade, but I feel spiritually you're up there, man. You're doing some real awareness speaking, some real talks, and promoting real change, which it's needed. Yeah.
So I don't do that to brag. I just want people out there to know what I'm trying to do, because it's not easy. It's when you have a wife and 2 kids, it's not easy to travel around the country and just say, honey, I'm going to leave for 6 weeks and go to Standing Rock, and it's rough. I've had a lot of death threats, slashed tires, cut brakes, bolts taken out of my wheels. It's dangerous what I do. I actually costed a company over $1 billion, and they're a $26 billion company and growing, largest pipeline company in America called Enbridge, and they hate me. And Obama knows who I am, and Trump knows who I am. They're trying to right now set up meetings, the tribe. Several tribes are trying to hook meetings with me and some of the politicians up, and me and Donald Trump, so we can have a discussion about how stupid he is with what he's doing to pollute our water. And Obama didn't do any better. I voted for Obama twice, and he really let us down at Standing Rock. I knew when they said that they signed an agreement to not put the pipe in, I knew it was a lie, and it was just to get the veterans to stand down.
We were doing a prayer circle around the camp at that time when that call came in. You could hear it. It was loud.
Yeah, I never cheered, and I told everybody around me that it's a lie, and I knew it. And helicopter.
Our friendly copter.
Do they come by often?
Every day, just about.
All right.
Right
Nice.
side of the rice, or
Let's get a little video of that.
it's either stick or it's rice. That's just a job.
I think that's a stadium.
Yeah, that's just good.
Well, coming around.
We're like, oh, what's this guy's got a trailer? What do we have here? That's basically what they're saying. Let's get a better look at that. What's he have? A mobile television unit with a PA system? Blowing box.
Want to see if we're watching Netflix?
Most of it Netflix and chill.
Man, that's a complete circle just around us. I feel special.
Now there's a camera behind that back door, so I've been trying to see.
Yeah. Well, they think the news is here.
One on the front, and there's a good one on the back. The one on the back is better than the one on the front.
One on the front's clear.
Yeah.
I actually love seeing stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a dumb answer. Well, and now they're doing waste gas. Fly around in circles.
Yeah, and
On
you'd
the
see
north
your
end.
bars just drop off your phone as soon as you went into Ochete Chacon there. You'd go up on the hill where you weren't allowed to go. The veterans the first day were allowed to go up there, and you could see the bars pop up on your phone. They had some kind of blocking.
I don't think we've been hit with a stinger yet. I don't know.
I doubt they'll do that here.
Well,
too populated.
if we got big enough, they would.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're on the east side. It's too populated.
So, are you guys live feed?
I am at least.
Hello, everybody.
Is that from Camp Promise?
Are they still coming
Or
around?
errands.
All right. So, do you got anything else to say, my man?
I don't know if there's any residents watching this or will watch it. I've heard a lot of them say, like, where were they 3 years ago or 2 years ago? Why was this being done? And I guess the biggest thing that I want to say is that Standing Rock is kind of what allowed this to happen. It's what woke people up. It's what is continuing to wake people up. And people here couldn't make it out there, or some probably don't even know about it. But it's really, I don't know. I hope we we're taking steps in the right direction, and I'd hate to see it, you know, take a step back and lose what we have started here. Biggest thing to me is, you know, renewable energy and sustainability, because this is one planet that one rock we're all sharing here. Why pollute it when we don't have to?
All right, well, we're gonna go finish eating, and then if it's not raining, we're gonna play my video. So I love all of you, and thank you for joining us. Peace out.